Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my 2024 BMW M2 and this is my 2024 Tesla Model 3 long range all-wheel drive. And in this video I'm going to compare them both. This is going to be based off of opinion only. I will make a video in the future going over the objective facts and the objective differences and everything like that. So definitely stay tuned for that. But this video will be focused on strictly opinion, what I prefer, what I think based off of my experiences. Alright guys, we are cruising here in the M2. It's Thanksgiving Day, so happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I'm gonna cruise on over to my parents' house and enjoy Thanksgiving with them. This video idea came from my Tesla Model 3 versus M2 race video. So if you guys don't know, I raced my Model 3 long range versus my M2. And some people were asking like, hey, what car do you prefer? What car do you like better? You know, because the performance is somewhat close. I mean, the M2 is still a lot faster, like once it's moving, but a lot of people were like, hey, which one do you prefer? You know, and they were asking questions about that. So I figured I might as well make a video going over it. The M2, in my opinion, because looks are subjective, the M2 in my opinion looks way better than the Tesla Model 3, right? It has a presence, it's red, it has a wide body on it. You know, it just looks much better than the more like traffic pedestrian looking Model 3, because everyone knows what a Model 3 looks like. The 24 looks a lot better in my personal opinion, but the M2 just looks way better. So in terms of what car do I think looks better, the M2 looks better in my opinion. Feels more of a special car. The Model 3 is just normal traffic. I don't feel any kind of way while driving it, other than the fact that, you know, it's really good at what it does. I like the way the interior looks on the M2 as well. It has the carbon fiber bits, you know, it's got the cool screen and everything. The nice BMW steering wheel feels great. So visually, I like the M2 a lot better. Some people asked, what car is more fun to drive? Yeah, the Tesla may be fast, but what car is more fun to drive, right? That's an excellent question. In my personal opinion, the M2 is more fun to drive. The Tesla is fun in its own way. It's a different kind of fun. But if I were to pick one, if I had to pick one, which one's more fun to drive? The M2 is definitely more fun to drive. You have the drama of having the engine, you know, shifting through the gears, feeling the, you know, the power come on and pull top end and all that. Like, that's a really fun experience. And obviously, don't get me started with the handling. My Tesla's a long range all-wheel drive. It's not a performance, so it doesn't handle amazing. Like, it has body roll, it has, you know, 18-inch tires with big thick sidewall and stuff. This car looks better, it sounds better, it's more fun to drive. I feel more special while driving it, so definitely this car is more fun to drive. Now let's talk about like different use cases. Let's say I'm going out to a car meet. I'm gonna take the M2 100% of the time. I'm not gonna take the Tesla out unless I just happen to be in that car and it'd be inconvenienced to go home and get the M2. But as far as like going to a car meet, definitely taking the M2. Let's say I'm going to work, I'm commuting, I'm doing boring errands. I will 100% take the Tesla every time. I love driving my M2, but the Tesla is just better at doing those things. I would rather put the boring miles and stuff on the Tesla. Which one am I gonna go on a canyon run? Definitely the M2. The M2 is gonna be way more fun to drive for a situation like that. Which one am I gonna do to go to McDonald's or to go get food or whatever, carry people around, give someone a ride somewhere? The Tesla all the way. So both cars have their own like you know, use cases and stuff, at least for me. So the boring errands and stuff like that, I use the Tesla for that. The fun driving, I use the M2 for all of that stuff. Now when racing, the M2 is the better option, right? Because I can tune the car to make it faster. Electric car, you can't really do that. I mean, they might offer like an acceleration boost in the future, which is kind of like adding power to it. But for performance, the M2 all the way, because you can tune this car, you can make it faster, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Whereas a Tesla, you're kind of just stuck at whatever it's offered or whatever it offers from the factory. You can do little things here and there, but realistically, you can't really do anything to that car. The M2, you can. The M2, you can do big smoky burnouts. The M2, you can do donuts, you can slide corners and stuff. The Tesla, you can't do any of that stuff. That's all stuff that kind of adds to the fun of driving a performance car, and the Tesla, you can't do that. Mine in particular, the Tesla Model 3 Performance, you can do that because they have that where you can like put the power at the rear and stuff like that. But mine, I'm comparing it to mine, which is a long range all-wheel drive. I personally think that the cars I have now is like the perfect two-car setup for me at the moment. I have fun driving the Tesla as well. The Tesla is fun in its own way, like as far as like just having that instant power, not having to worry about traction, just flooring it and going, not having to worry about warming up the car. There's a lot of benefits to having the Tesla. Like right now I've been driving for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes already, and my car's still not fully up to temperature yet, right? So I can't, well, I can start beating on it, but I don't want to start beating on it till it's, you know, fully up to temperature, this and that. That's stuff that you just don't have to worry about with an electric car. I can do all of my errands with the Tesla. The Tesla's super comfortable. Like the seats are really comfortable inside. It has lots of room inside. It has great technology. It doesn't cost me anything to operate because I charge it at work. So to operate the vehicle, it doesn't cost me anything, right? Obviously it has the lease payment and the insurance cost, but as far as like driving it and using gas and stuff, it doesn't, right? It's completely electric. I don't have to worry about paying for anything. I don't have to worry about an increased power bill or anything like that either, because again, I charge it at work. So it's a perfect two-car setup. The M2, I don't remember the last time I took it to work, because the M2 stays at home, it stays clean all day, and I get to take it out for fun like I'm doing today. The one exception that I think would be like a Model 3 Performance, I think would be an even better daily driver because it's even faster and more fun to drive, but the long range is very good in its own way as well. And I made a video comparing the long range to the Performance, so feel free to check that out as well. I think the beauty of it is that you can have both of these vehicles and you can enjoy both of the way they drive. But as far as like my personal opinion, yes, I like the M2 better. If I could only have one vehicle, like if I had just had to sell the Tesla, or I guess it's a lease, I don't know how that works, but if I just had to get rid of the Tesla, the M2 would be my only car. I would choose the M2 all day because I do really, really like it a lot. I still like having a gas-powered vehicle. This is my first time trying an electric vehicle, and I do really enjoy that too. Lincoln's trying to play some games? No, just kidding. No, I don't think so. This engine is so great. This whole setup, like, I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but this S58 engine with the ZF 8-speed is just such a good combination. The ZF 8-speed keeps the car in its power band. The engine just pulls like crazy for being a stock engine, and obviously once it's tuned, it's even faster. But this combination is so nice. Like, I can't think of a better car to buy for the price. If you're looking for a gas-powered sports car, obviously a Model 3 Performance is cheaper, it's going to be faster, but as far as a gas-powered sports car, I can't think of a better car for the price, honestly. But anyway, as I was saying, you can enjoy both of these vehicles. You can enjoy both of their driving experiences. You don't have to always compare them against each other and say like, oh, well, which one's better? I personally like the M2 better, but that's just me. In a lot of ways, the Tesla's objectively better, which I'll make a video in the future going over like what about the Tesla is actually better than the M2, what about the M2 is better than the Tesla. And honestly, the Tesla is better in more ways than the M2 is better than the Tesla. In objective ways. Obviously, you can have your personal feelings and opinions all you want, but objectively, the Tesla is a lot better than the M2. And I'll kind of go over that. And it hurts me to say that, obviously, because I love my M2. There's nothing wrong with loving both kinds of vehicles. So I think it's great to have a two-car setup. If I only had one car, it would probably be an M3 Competition X-Drive if I can only have one vehicle. But I would rather have my M2, because I love my M2. Like, I don't need an M3. I'd rather have my M2 and my Tesla than have one M3 Comp X-Drive, because I love having that dual dynamic. I love being able to drive one car for a week and then get in the other one and it feels brand new again. Because if you drive a car every day, it doesn't matter if you drive a Lamborghini, you're gonna get used to it, and it's gonna be like just whatever if you're just driving it every day. This car, since I only drive it every now and then, I love every single moment I get into this car. It smells brand new. It's so nice being able to like drive one car for a week and then get into the other one and then it feels all new again. So with that being said, I just wanted to make this short little video. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I want to hear your thoughts on my opinions in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. If you guys stayed around till the end of this video, I gotta do a little acceleration for you. I just got new tires, so should grip pretty good.